Yo, what's going on, everybody? This your boy DJ Tyree here, and we're continuing from where we left off. I want to say last night, but it wasn't last night because it was like still today, but midnight. Anyway, so we're gonna get back into it with this GreedFall gameplay. Um, so yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. If this is your first time here to the channel, welcome. Like, follow, subscribe, share, comment, do whatever you need to do. Don't be afraid to say hi. I'm always willing to talk to, viewers and stuff like that. If you lurking, I appreciate the lurk. So, yeah, we're just going to just jump right into it. Greedfall. So far, I'm really enjoying this game. I know when I left off, I was still like in the beginning, like very fresh in the beginning, and I was side questing my life away. But I made some progress a little after that. Well, a lot after that. So y basically, you'll see we're not in Kansas anymore or wherever we came from. The new world that's going to the new world. Basically, we're not at home no more. This is our home. Right now, we're at Glendem the Devar. In other words, the shore of the tall bones. That's what that means in Tirfridian, the native language. So right now, where am I headed? All right, cool. Oh, there you are. So I learned, like in every other game, whenever you hear the music start to swell, that means there are enemies nearby. Is that thing alive? Is it alive or is it dead? I think it's alive because I'm targeted. I scared it. So So one of the things I really like about this game is like your character as legate of con the conglomerate of merchants. I forget exactly where he's from, even though I heard it 50,000 times. Um, he's like your character is very. They put the emphasis on diplomacy. Don't run. Okay, never mind. I killed you for no reason. But yeah, they really put the emphasis on diplomacy. Even though there are other ways you can at the edge to lose outside chest in some place. Even though you can take other routes. For me, if diplomacy doesn't work, then you just have to die. I'm sorry. Not sorry. That's just the circle of life. You're either with me or against them. And so far, I think I've been more on the side of the native peoples, because I like magic, and magic is awesome, and the native people are inherently good with magic. So, I'm pro magic. Oh, look, there's enemies up ahead. I'm a firm believer in getting all experience points. So get experience points.
To my help, and death to the others!
No magical. Drink a potion.
Running out of energy. Drink a potion.
No magical. Drink a potion.
I'm glad there's no friendly fire, because as close as we fight, I'd have killed everybody a long time ago. Like, I would be one lonely ass legged. Oh yeah, last night I meant to say this last night. Shout out to the specialness for the follow. I really appreciate it. I forgot where I was going now. Not that way apparently. But yeah, shout out to the specialness. Because I got the follow from the specialness, now I feel the specialness. This must be how they do on a daily basis.
To my help, and death to the others!
Oh, I'm in the book. They can't see me. Oh, okay. So they're called violet. I guess that's how you pronounce it. That's okay, because I guess it's just a fancy way of them saying werewolf. Why is the eye right here? Kill it.
To my help!
I don't know what the hell y'all waiting for. I wasn't gonna give y'all no invitation, just kill it. Can I climb up here?
I need a bit of practice.
Yes, not. Wait, what level is it? Did you say 3? Yep. So there are some attributes that can lead to different paths. Like that wall, I need to increase my vigor to climb it. And right now my vigor is level 0 because I haven't put any points in it. And like, this is one of them games where you put the points heavily impacts the way you play. So my points are mainly in like charisma. I'm a talker. I like to speed talk. In the game at least. In real life, I'll probably be dead on the spot. But I like to think that I can speed talk in real life through the game. So that's the story I'm sticking with. Yeah, I like to speed talk. Try to finesse my way out of various situations. So if I equip 2 rings, does that just add to my magic damage, or is that like 2 different stats? Oh well. hell? Oh, is that a fox? Kill the fox. Why do I keep holding my sword out first? I could have killed the fox. You got some ugly ass sounding birds. Oh.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
No magic left. Drink a potion.
Why do y'all feel the need to tell me that every time? Okay, that's what. Oh, it's a campsite. Awesome. Hey, fast travel. Oh, there's a creature that I've seen in the trailer. I want to fight it.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Hey, war mages.
No magic left. Drink a potion.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Oh, she had obsidian. And he died a terrible. Let me loot you, cuz. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Can't put it on though, because I need 2 endurance. But I'm pretty sure Kurt's can. Oh, but his is already. Huh. Ooh, I can save it some or sell it. Either or. Wait, does it have any crafting slots? I'm pretty sure it does. Yes. So I can upgrade it with the crafting.
To the others!
Drink the potion.
Stop for a second.
Things are about to get dicey. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Alright. Let's see. Can I go from here? Alright. I know once I get rid of these gloves, I'm gonna lose my craftsmanship. I just heard a fly go by and I thought it was in my room for real. I was so scared for 2 seconds. No, I'm gonna keep the goldsmith gloves just for a little bit longer. So that extra point in crafting is gonna help a lot. Oh, cool. I'm wearing y'all's stuff, I think. I don't know.
What are you doing here, and I say?
Your kind are not welcome in my village.
I thought you said my coin. I was like, wait, money is welcome everywhere.
Ulan, the king of Vignamri, wants to establish a trade agreement and sign a peace treaty with the governor of Hikmet.
This sounds like something he would do. All he ever thinks about is picking up the crumbs left behind by the Renaigse. All of that in hope of breathing new life into his village, while insulting the memory of the deceased men and women who lived there.
Hikmet's emissary will only sign if their merchants can move freely and in peace. They want to meet you.
I am not like him. I am a Donea Exregao, a proud man, not a slug. The Renaigse cannot be trusted. They are deceitful and only seek to trap us.
This is why I focus on charisma. You see that 100% right there? It's gonna work. It don't even matter what I say now.
The Donea Exregao I have met were fearless, and yet you are running away from a mere meeting. By refusing to negotiate, you are only showing weakness, nothing else.
Not Freddy. The worst part is that you are right. I cannot refuse this meeting without appearing weak. Fine. I will meet Ulan and his emissary. But I will not go to his village. Tell them to find me at Landristel. I will be there in a few hours.
I will tell them right away. Thank you, Mordu.
You really know how to talk to people. I never thought you would be able to convince Mordun. His anger towards the Renaigse is so strong.
Like, bro, he said he'll be there in a few hours. It took me 5 hours to get back to Ulan.
Mordun is willing to meet you at Lanristel to sign a peace treaty.
You really are an accomplished negotiator and diplomat, Your Excellency.
I knew you would succeed. Thanks to you, the whole region will be at peace.
Do you know where this place is, Ulan?
Of course. In our language, Lanristel means Glade of Promises. It is a sacred place, one whose peacefulness must be respected. It bodes well.
In that case, we should go there at once.
Yes. I will follow you. Come back to see me soon. And if luck is on our side, we will celebrate peace together.
Ulan is acting strangely. I do not trust him.
We should go to Lanristel to make sure we're not being tricked.
And if we want to see this encounter, we should leave now.
Attend to negotiate. What? I got 6 minutes to get there. How far is it? Oh, okay. It's not far. Wait for me. Okay, around this bend. That don't even sound good. No. I need to hurry up and get there. Hopefully this is the way in. Not the regular way in. No, wait, then how do I get in? Like, I have to climb that little ledge. I'm gonna get there all late. Everybody gonna die. It's just gonna be a mess. A whole mess. Can I climb up now? Why can I not climb up? There has to be another way around. Okay, maybe that's somewhere over here. The game says 4 hours, but it really means 4 minutes. Oh, that was what? Oh, man. Oh, was it this way the whole time? I'm partially upset. Is this where I want to go? No, because it took me all the way back. I am confused. Okay, let me try this again. No, I don't even got time to fight right now. Cause they are not trying to let your boy go to this meeting. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm so upset.
Mordoon is being attacked. Let's go and rescue him.
Adloredar, thank you for coming. You saved me. That accursed Ulan. I should have known he would betray us both. My men are dead, and now I am injured. He achieved exactly what he wanted in the end. I will have to join another clan if I do not want my whole village to suffer the consequences of my defeat.
I'm sorry, Mordoon. I really am.
You were deceived, just like I was. Sometimes, among the stones, there can be snakes. Farewell. on Olmanawi. And do not let yourself be betrayed again.
Well then. Ulon, what's the meaning of this? I thought you wanted peace. You tricked both these men here to massacre them. Which I secretly support, by the way. I gotta run all the way down there. I get so distracted by looting materials and stuff in this game. Like anything shiny, I'm running towards it. If it's in my field of view. Six. Oh no, my cloak glitched. Yay, minor bugs.
Traitor! This meeting was meant to establish peace, and yet you have exclusively sent armed men.
Mordoon was a Denea ex-Regao. He would have never accepted an agreement with the Renaig Say. He would have endlessly attacked our merchants and our allies' caravans. We had to protect ourselves if we were to make these exchanges possible. So we did.
By lying and manipulating me.
I am sorry, but I was unsure that you would agree to help us if I told you the truth. I understand your anger, but keep in mind that we are now at peace, thanks to you. You are now a Karans of Ignamri, and should you seek it, you will always have our assistance. Anything else?
Well, when you put it that way, I'm good.
Nothing. I must go.
to see Constantine. Tin. I never get this man's name right. Damn, 13 hours. Nice. 340. And she can have this one. Oh, his mace has a slot to Defense is my main priority. Alright, everybody's good.
I had thought you a lone wolf with only our good friend in your pack. But I was mistaken.
I am full of surprises, pretty she-wolf.
That's the other reason I came back, to do this quest for Kurt. So he won't be locked in my party.
I need a bit of practice.
What? I gotta go the long way around.
Good day, soldiers.
Your Excellency,
Captain?
Soldiers,
may we be of service?
I'm looking for the soldier, Rayner. Is he in the barracks?
I never heard that name before, Captain.
Never heard the name, Captain.
That's strange. I'm certain he was sent here.
Maybe he's been moved since then. When was the last time you'd heard news of him?
In Serene, just before our departure. But that's been a couple of months.
If I may, Captain, should I have a word with the quartermaster?
That's right, Captain. He has a register with the affectations of every recruit in the Blue-Silver Regiment. Anything else, Excellency?
Rank and assignment, soldiers.
Recruit, first class, Blue-Silver Regiment, 8th Company, Your Excellency.
The Blue-Silver Regiment is made up of men attributed to serve the Congregation of Merchants. I'm one of them, and the 8th Company was sent to Tier for D, with 2 other companies.
Anything else, Excellency?
What is your charge?
Maintain order in the city, Excellency. Anything else, Excellency?
That will be all.
At ease, soldiers.
They really gotta think for eye contact around here, don't they? It's like when they speak, they just look into your soul to make sure you feel what they say and say what your yeah, I was going somewhere with that, but then I lost it. Move, lady.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I've been looking for one of my recruits. Goes by the name of Rayner. I would like for His Excellency to meet him.
Rayner? I'm sorry, Kurt. I thought you'd been informed.
Informed about what?
He is dead. He was found, drowned in the port harbour day before yesterday. I was told he had too much to drink and fell in. I'm extremely sorry, Kurt. The young men drink more than they can handle when they're on leave.
That's bollocks. That lad isn't the sort to sully himself with drink. I don't believe it. I still...
Listen, you might as well go and ask the doctor down in the morgue. I might have misunderstood what was reported.
I don't know what just happened.
Those doctors use such long words for simple things.
Excellent idea. At least now you'll see it for yourself.
You're right. Let's go.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Oh, wait. The doc's still in here. Alright, cool. Where's the downstairs? Alright. Intendant's coin tavern. Training, weapons room. The guards training yard. Looking for a downstairs here. Oh, hey, what's this? 2 coin. If y'all don't move the hell out the way. Move! Oh, so I did have to go. Oh, okay. Wait, what? What the heck? Oh, that's where the stairs are. Okay. Well, glad we got that figured out. And up. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. It was so simple.
Well now, a visit. Can I help you with something?
We are here concerning the matter of Recruit Rayner.
Are you family or friends?
You could say that. I'm the one who recruited the lad.
I see. Well, what I can do is tell you what I can.
When was the body brought to you?
Day before yesterday, in the early morning.
Can you tell me anything about the circumstances?
All I know is what I was told by the fellows who brought the body to me. They said they'd spent the evening together at the tavern, that they'd had a great deal to drink. A horrid habit the soldiers all seemed to share.
Rayner was not a drinker.
Maybe not. All the same, he was drinking that night. He stepped outside for a moment and never came back in. His companions found him drowned in the bay early morn, and they brought him to me.
How then did he die, in your opinion?
He drowned. I'm sorry. It's regrettable. He was quite a young man.
Yeah, and his death makes no sense. He didn't drink, and he knew how to swim.
All the same, that's what happened. I greatly regret it.
Might we take a look at the body?
No, I wouldn't recommend that. To see your friend in such a state.
I'm a soldier, Doc. I've seen a number of men in pieces. Let me see the young lad.
I regret, Captain. I cannot allow that.
I have as of yet to present myself. I'm Sir Desardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants on Tir Fredi. And as the title infers, I have the power to inspect this barracks and all that it contains. Therefore, I must insist.
I see. 1,000 pardons, Excellency. I should have recognized you and shown more respect. It's the body in the middle. Examine him if you must, but please be so kind as to not leave a mess after you.
There's the body in the middle. I was gonna say, how many bodies are there?
This doesn't look like the body of young Rayner.
I know he said the one in the middle, but I just want to see him.
This doesn't look like the body of young Rayner.
Well, of course, because he strictly, not strictly, but obviously said you did not have. Oh man, I don't have my science to level 2. Oh no, I don't. Curse words.
This one is just a boy. His face is still locked in an expression of pain. Kurt, is this your recruit?
Yes, that's my Rayner. Poor kid. I should have left him with his family where he was.
If you want to learn more, we'll need to examine the body. Is that all right?
He's not the first young man I've seen with the lights gone from his eyes. Go on.
I'm no doctor, but this boy doesn't seem to have drowned at all. It looks like he's been beaten. It's suspicious.
The boy I knew would never have drunk himself senseless to the point he'd fall into the bay, I'm telling you.
I believe you, Kurt. But if we want to prove it, we'll need to find more evidence.
The subject is a young man under the age of 20. He has several hematomas on the entirety of his body surface, some more recent than others. Forearm bones are broken, lesions on the hands, several broken ribs, skull is sunken, likely to be the cause of death. So, why would you say he drowned if his skull is apparently sunken? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Politics! Oh no, the doctor's right there.
Excuse me, Doctor, but you owe us a few explanations. This boy did not die by drowning.
It is absolutely the cause of death, I assure you. The science of death is a complex art, and you are certainly not a doctor.
That is true, but you are. Do you recognize your own notes? Your writing is hard to read, but the word drowning never appears.
What an idiot. I should have burned those notes. I am truly sorry. I swear I have never, ever falsified a report before. But I was given no choice in the matter.
How's that? What are you talking about?
2 men, lieutenants I believe, brought a body to me telling me the boy had drowned in an accident. I saw immediately this was a lie, but I did not push the matter. I began my examination, planning to submit my report to the quartermaster as per usual, but the men returned. I was told to forget what I'd discovered and say that he had indeed drowned, or else.
Who were they?
I have no idea. I had never seen them before at the barracks. I guessed their rank by their uniforms.
What colours were they sporting?
None. They must have removed the emblems of their regiment. Listen, it's obvious that this boy was beaten repetitively, and that was the cause of death. I have no intention of suffering the same fate.
Have no fear, Doctor. We will make no mention of your name.
Andevars Tire. That means, may the earth welcome him. I am sorry for you, Kurt.
Thank you, Siora.
I'm glad they get along.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
We have a situation, Manfred. Rayner didn't drown. The doctor falsified his report. He was threatened and feared for his own life.
You have to be pulling me leg. Who bullied the crowface?
Lieutenants that he didn't recognize, alas, and who wore no regiment emblems.
Which regiment was Rayner assigned to? I would like to have a word with his commanding officer.
let me have a look at the register. My memory isn't what it once was. Stab my heart with a rusty blade. His name's been crossed out. Oh, if I catch the bastard that did that.
What mess was the boy into, Manfred? What could this be about?
Your lad was in the 6th or maybe the 11th, before being reassigned to who knows where.
Just like that? You out of everyone have to know where the recruits are assigned.
Not of late. This isn't the first lad who's been reassigned all of a sudden at the drop of a hat. Each time I start complaining about it, I'm told they've changed regiments, and it's not my concern.
Something truly bizarre is going on here. I don't like this at all.
Let's try and discover which company he was stationed at before this mysterious reassignment.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
I need to get to the bottom of this mystery, Greenblood. I don't like being taken for a fool. Even if the lieutenants weren't stationed at these barracks, someone here must know where Raynor was assigned.
We should also go and check the tavern. Men on leave will perhaps have looser lips than those within the walls.
Okay, nope, this way. Move! Oh, maybe it was the other way. It's just a big ass school.
Good day, soldier.
Good day, my lord.
De Sardet, legate of the congregation on Tirfredi.
Captain Kurt.
Oh, excuse me, Excellency. I didn't know. Captain, I truly am sorry. At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Since you know who we are, present yourself, soldier.
Ah, yes, sir. Recruit 2nd Class Alric, Blue Silver Regiment, 11th Company. At your service. Anything else?
You don't quite look like you've got the hang of all this. How long have you been in?
Is it that obvious?
It's quite normal for a new recruit.
I joined up 4 months ago. But at the beginning, we were on board ship, you see. I don't know if that really counts. I started exercises when we got to New Serene. But I'm making progress, they say.
And do you like it here?
I sure do. That's why I joined the Guard. To come here, to leave the continent. Know what I mean?
I do.
Anything else?
Do you know a recruit going by the name of Raynor?
Raynor? It's just... Excellency, please.
The boy is terrified now that he knows who we are. So long as he's in that state, he'll say nothing of worth. You should bring him a bottle to calm his nerves.
That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Excellency!
I saw you in the palace, if I'm not mistaken.
Your Excellency has a good eye and memory. I am one of the officers, in charge of the protection of your cousin's councillors. How can I help you?
We are investigating the death of a young recruit, a certain Raynor.
I've never heard the name before. He's not one of my men.
I know. But you might at least have heard someone mention him in passing.
Did he die at the palace?
No. We have no idea where it happened, only where the body was found. So?
I'm sorry. That doesn't ring any bells. None at all.
Someone might have talked about the matter. His body was found in the waters of the port. It had been reported that he'd drowned. But in truth, he was beaten to death. Murdered. We want to know what happened.
I hear you. The murder of one of our own should not go unpunished. But alas, I don't know how I can help you. This is the first I've heard about it.
She may be telling the truth.
What can I pour for you?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful, she's got a strong bite.
At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Here. You seem tired and a little on edge. A drink would do you some good.
It's just that I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're on leave, or you wouldn't be at the tavern. Then why not?
Yes, but this is His Excellency's own bottle. I don't know if I can.
Drink, I tell you.
Now then, why don't you tell us what you know about Raynor?
Well, I didn't serve with him. Well, not really. We just crossed paths. He was leaving the 11th when I joined. Everyone said he was good, strong, and, followed orders. And then, poof. Lieutenant got this order, and he wasn't happy. And I mean really quite unhappy. And then Raynor, he was gone. We never saw him again. We asked where he'd been sent, but the lieutenant didn't want to tell us. Said that it was none of our business. But you, he won't be able to say no to you. You should go and offer him a drink too.
Where can we find your lieutenant?
At the barracks.
Thank you. And watch yourself when leaving. Wouldn't want you to fall into the bay. That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Oh, there were other people to question? Oh, okay, cool. Guess I kind of eliminated all that.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
What's your assignment?
The 11th is assigned to road and outpost security for the congregation on the island. As for me, I'm responsible for the training of recruits and the patrol duty roster. Anything else?
Could you tell me which company you serve?
The 11th, Excellency. Anything else?
We are concerned about the death of a young recruit named Raynor.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Raynor belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So just stop with the lies. We've lost enough time here.
You know what they say? Guard business is well guarded.
And concerns only the guard. Now, unless you've lost your eyesight, you've a captain in front of you.
I know. But this story is dangerous, Captain.
If you have so much as an ounce of respect for the boy, speak to us. Don't you believe he deserves justice?
Yes, of course. But you have no idea what's been going on here. If word got round that I've been talking, come back after sundown, when there's fewer folk.
Very well. We'll be back.
Anything else?
Are you sure that you can't help us? Something terrible has befallen the poor boy.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Raynor belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So,
if don't you believe he deserves...
Yes, but you come...
Very well.
Anything else?
Thank you, Lieutenant.
That man was shaking and looking over his shoulder, as if he thought a predator had caught his scent. Whatever could terrify your warriors to jitter so?
I don't know yet, but I will find out, Siora.
Yeah, 'cause... yeah.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Thank you,
Come back after sundown. while I wait for sundown, let me finally head over here. Talk to dear old cousin.
Cousin! You have returned to me. Your absence was sorely felt.
We don't appear to be in top form. A house intrigue's keeping you from finding proper sleep.
No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to. If you only knew how bored I grow behind these walls.
I would like, if you would allow me the honor, to introduce Bishop Petrus, emissary of Ptolemy.
Your Highness, may the light warm you in its holy embrace.
Enchanted to meet you, my father.
I've come here to present respects from Ptolemy, and best wishes from the Mother Cardinal.
She has my most sincere thanks. But before speaking further, I would like to discuss matters with my cousin, if you would be so kind.
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's next letter will certainly be full of his usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
I've been to the neighboring cities as you asked of me.
Tell me then, was your journey adventurous?
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information.
I would not have allowed anything bad to happen to him, Your Highness.
Oh, it's just us here, Kurt. Why not continue to call me by my given name? Carry on with your story, cousin. I'm impatient to know what secrets our illustrious neighbors have discovered.
The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be a result of a curse.
A curse cast by a demon. An evil creature worshipped by a cult of island natives. If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, we are in dire need of your help. Our inquisitors are hardly diplomats and... But I should let you finish, my son.
They have started their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place, but they're unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets, and Ptolemy hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. You have lived up to my expectations, as always. That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the hard place. The bridge is already in open conflict with the island natives. Ptolemy and their inquisitors... We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but let's follow all the clues to their mysteries. We need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful. I don't have a lot of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you among them, take Kurt and any others that seem useful. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
If you would allow me, Your Highness, I would be honored to assist your cousin on his investigation.
Very well, then. You could start by indicating the precise location of your nasty village.
Of course, Your Highness. I should have thought of that sooner. Allow me to mark the location on your map, my son.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine. I will take care of all matters at hand.
Anything else?
We were not able, alas, to stop the clash between the forces of the Alliance and Siora's clan. We arrived at the village and the battlefield too late. The Queen fell.
I'm extremely sorry for your loss, Princess.
Thank you. My sister survived, fortunately, and we are recovering from this tragedy together. But our clan was extremely weakened by this battle and by recent events.
We shall keep a close eye on the Bridge Alliance and their undertakings. Rest assured.
You should know that the battle took place in the middle of ancient ruins. The ruins were quite strange. We discovered a fresco that I'm certain was crafted by continental hands.
Really? And how ancient are these ruins? Could they date back to the first landings of the Bridge Alliance?
They date much farther back than their arrival would explain. My mother and my grandmother have always known them.
Siora told me of a legend that spoke of them, about a people from the sea that were vanquished there.
Do you think it was the Nauts?
It is not our custom to found a landlocked settlement. We have our islands, and it is enough for us.
If they are ancient, perhaps your people once practiced older customs. This story is troubling, but it reminds me of something that I once read in the reports of Lady Morange. You should go and find her. Perhaps she could tell us more about them.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
All right. So there's something above me? She literally lives around the corner.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagase.
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Alright. Go rest up for a few hours until sundown, then come back and talk to the soldier person, whatever his rank is. Who was it, lieutenant? Is he a lieutenant? I think it's lieutenant. Oh, not dark enough. Oh, cool.
Oh, it's you, Onul Minawi. Come and see. I'll receive beautiful things from our...
Wait.
Oh, it's you, Onul Minawi. Come and see. I'll receive beautiful things.
Oh, that was me who did that. I was like, what the hell? I was about to say, who wanna attack me like in the middle of all these people, first of all?
To my health, and death to the others! Move away! Things are...
And he just walked past like ain't shit happened. Like, well, don't got nothing to do with me. But this is why I like traveling at night. It's fun.
We are quite alone now. You may speak to us.
Rayner was indeed a member of my company, and an excellent recruit. But you already know that.
Continue.
One morning, I got a note telling me he'd been transferred from my company. He'd received a new assignment. I was so furious that I did my own little investigation to see where he'd been sent. It wasn't easy. No one wanted to give me answers. No one seemed to know anything. But one thing's for certain. Rayner wasn't the only man to have disappeared. I learned that a good many recruits, all the cream of the crop, had been reassigned. And finally, I learned about the existence of a phantom regiment.
That
What
sounds
sort of
so cool.
nonsense are you talking about?
A sort of secret, elite company that were following a special training program.
Where can we find them?
I've no idea. I had to put my investigation to rest. Things were getting dangerous. I began to sense I was being watched. This regiment protects its secrets at all costs with few scruples. If you want to know more, the training officer of the 6th might know something. It's been said that he took part in one of their missions, alongside them.
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this infamous secret regiment?
I've told you everything I know, at the risk of ending up like Rayner, Excellency. Go and see the officer of the 6th if you want to learn more. And leave me alone now.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell. Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
What company do you serve?
The 6th, Excellency. Anything else?
To where are you assigned?
The 6th Company is in charge of exploration and expansion of the colony of the Congregation of Merchants on the island. We operate mainly in the wilderness areas, in direct contact with the natives. But don't worry, we respect to the letter Congregation directives and standing orders. We avoid all confrontation with them as much as possible. Anything else?
Tell me about the Phantom Regiment.
About what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Your Excellency.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna try to convince him. If not, Kirk will have to speak to him.
Come now, Lieutenant. You do realize that the activities of this regiment are particularly suspicious. Secrets, threats, fabrications, and maybe even an assassination. This resembles more the pursuits of a criminal organization than the Honorable Coin Guard. Am I to conclude that you are involved?
Of course, Excellency. This regiment doesn't exist. It must be some sort of rumor. Just some stupid ghost story the young recruits tell each other at night.
Well, Kurt, go ahead.
Are you certain you don't know where this Phantom Regiment camp can be found?
Absolutely certain. And to be honest, I hope I never hear about this matter again.
Rayner was one of my recruits, Lieutenant. A young man that I admired. He was killed. His death was disguised. We've been lied to time and time again. Thanks to my friend, we finally learned that the boy had rejoined the Phantom Regiment. And so now, you're gonna tell me all you know without being a weasel about it. Trust me, you don't want me to lose my nerve.
But, Captain,
Now!
I've seen the regiment. Even fought beside them on an operation.
I don't
on
care
that
about
occasion,
the point
our
guard
marching
reputation.
orders were kept secret until the last minute. We were asked to remove our regiment emblems. And our pay wasn't even recorded. And of course, we were ordered to speak to no one about it under any circumstances. I hope you realize the risk I'm taking, talking to you about all this.
Have no fear. We understand. What was this operation?
An attack. A lightning strike. On a caravan from the Bridge Alliance.
Marvelous. A company that behaves like back-alley bandits.
I know. It really shakes up the honor code. The regiment is made up of young recruits, carefully chosen. Only the best make it through. The training is extremely arduous. And my guess is that Rayner isn't the only one who's died from it. I know that they set up camp just outside the city, where the men live and train. But I'd be at a loss to tell you precisely where it's found. Sorry, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
This story is making me sick. Poor Rayner. If I'd have known, I'd never have recruited him.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
This isn't your doing. But these filthy phantoms, or whatever they are
Whose
gonna have
shoulder
to
is
settle
this?
the debt.
Siora, get out the way.
Believe me.
You do realize that your own commander is certainly involved in this on some level. Outright clandestine operations could not have taken place without his approval.
That he's aware of the existence of the regiment, there is no doubt. That he approves of what they're doing. It wouldn't be the first head that didn't know what his hands were up to.
What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna find the location of this camp. I have a few friends that can certainly help us. And when I know where to smoke out these bastards, I'll go and have a few fiery words. If you were of a mind to accompany me, 2 of us would not be too many to make sure they settle their debts.
Let me know when you discover where they are to be found.
You can count on me.
In 5 hours, god damn. But how's he gonna obtain information if he's following me?
Green blood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Just 10 seconds.
Green blood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Green blood, my friend. My contacts...
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Rayner. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
How can I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
So I thought it was through the, this little thing. quiet where. Oh, I'm about to level up. No, I gotta kill him now. If I wasn't about to level up, ghost camp.
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I'm Siora, Donegad, of the Gaiusrad.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
Does this man not realize that I'm a Donegad?
I noticed you're a native, but you're a friend of Kurt's, so I trust you will be discreet.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I've never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes. Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rayner.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rayner.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
You don't seem to like this man.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. I want to know. Lieutenant!
Respectfully, Captain.
Here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins, rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolf in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline, and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
Oh, 100. See, look, I like this girl.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is the governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Rayner, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron?
Yes. I'm sorry. Haven't been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body was thrown into the harbor to make it look like he drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
Okay, how do I get down there? Oh. Move, Kurt. Shit.
go, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, sire. I'm listening.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence. Captain.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies. Soldier!
Captain!
At ease, soldier.
You're very united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United? You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Raynor sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Raynor. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear, but he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
Alright. Lieutenant number 2.
Lieutenant.
Captain.
My friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Sir?
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savage's magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
I heard the recruit Raynor trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Raynor fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell?
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here, then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it. Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
Well, it's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the Shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's, Captain.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Raynor.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Raynor left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, sire. Captain?
Lieutenants! Report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go! Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What's really going on here? We know that Raynor didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
And they call us barbarians. We could never put our own children through this.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Raynor, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Raynor's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise I'll soon be as dead as Raynor.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain?
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Alright guys, thanks for the tour. Ghost camp.
Kurt, Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Raynor wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes. But he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
You're full of anger, Sengots. Take a deep breath and think. Then tell us your plan.
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Alright. Covert ops.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training. Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
All recruits who receive this. Oh lord. This training is not optional. We gotta hurry up. Several of your ghost recruits.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
I would not have expected anything less from our students. Ghost camp, I no doubt that. We should break a glass and sweep it up and put it in his bed. I'm trying to hurry up so I can save Wilhelm from night training.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
These people have turned this place into a site of suffering. It will take years.
Some of them seem to have a hard time with the lack of sleep. They were sent to the Black Room to be toughened up. We suffered casualty, but the experience was very successful, even though they didn't come out slightly weakened. They're much more popular.
Does work to erase its traces.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Rayner shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
That's the young man who helped us, isn't it? They will probably kill him for it.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself. I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You surprise me once again, Kurt. You're full of compassion for these youngsters.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
I know I had a potion that... Oh, wait, did I sell it? Well. I didn't want to do it, but I had to let
Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, that's supposed to go through here? Oh, no. I think I was supposed to go out the door. I could have avoided all of this.
It's blocked.
Or maybe not. Oh, it was back. Wait, is this it back here? Okay. I am confusion. Oh. Now I'm even more upset. I didn't even see this wall.
Kurt, you're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight, and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
Must I remind you what happened to Rayner?
And however many others perished to fuel the ambitions of this camp's leader.
Is this what you were promised when you were recruited?
No. No. Honor and glory. We've strayed far from all that. Let's surrender. Anything is better than dying here like dogs.
How dare you! You know what awaits you.
Shut up, you idiots. You're no longer in a position to threaten anyone.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
You were spared the shame of seeing how far your comrades have fallen.
What happened?
They surrendered. Like the weaklings they are.
That should make the next night training sessions interesting.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors and insurgents, like Rayner before him.
Kurt, I'm terribly sorry. We should have...
saved him first. We're responsible for his death.
You're a bleeding heart, Kurt. But you know who's really responsible.
You're
Damn,
right.
I still couldn't save him.
For Wilhelm! For Rayner!
Recruits! Attack! Found the Dara Grimaderendan!
To my help! And death to the others!
Rostus Rechnes Kiri!
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else. You! Take care of the camp's survivors until you receive your transfer orders.
It would be an honor, Captain.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go and see her immediately.
Damn, I wish I could have saved Wilhelm.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it. Even encouraged it.
I told you that the Commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde. And reveal the Commander's project to the Governor of the Congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
All right. Justice for Wilhelm. Justice for Rainer. Once I find my way back to wait, where am I at? Oh, I'm in New Serene. Let me go to this village, Petrus Mark. Even though I don't think I completely trust him either. Oh hey, look, enemies. Stop right there. Wait, where are y'all at? Huh. Why don't we have a jump button? Jump buttons save lives.
Ah, my child, I'm happy that you are here. I've had an idea that I wish to present to you.
Please do.
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is a formidable woman, gifted and diplomatically. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her, and would like to give him a few weapons.
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and choreographed etiquette. If we had the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal could not manipulate your cousin.
How could we ever find anything of that sort?
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child. It's our task to discover Cornelia's.
It is a very good idea. But alas, I have other problems to resolve first.
I understand. Come and find me when you are ready.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Alright. Oh, I remember this. This is where I first died when I tried to fight these people over here. And I was like level 3. Oh shit, these two got slow. You know what? But I can kill him now. Oh nah. I was not expecting that. He cheated. He cheated. I don't know that move. But I know I can kill them now. Like, a lot easier than before. He still cheated though. That move caught me completely off guard. And I hate him for it. And they start me all the way back here. Oh lord. I guess that's a sign from the tier 4D gods that I should probably try this again at a later date. I'm gonna at least get back to the area. And then, actually, no, I'm gonna try it again. After I beat those people, then I'm gonna save. Well, no, I'm gonna save it. Then I'm gonna beat those people, and then we'll end it. Cause I want my revenge now. I'm upset. I don't even care about them over there to the side right now. About none of that. We're going. Oh, that's right, I do have a memory crystal. I could respec my skill points anytime. I may do that when I get to like level 20. Alright, we're gonna save it right here. I'm gonna get him this time. If I sneak up on him, I can take one down. But they're all facing outward, like. What kind of potions do I have that can help me out? Balance. Bro, that move one-shots me every time. It's like I never see it coming to like the last second. So apparently they all know magic. Okay. That's all you want to play? Okay. I'll play with you. Oh my, what the hell? I better get your asses up. We ain't got time for this. Y'all better have some good loot. Shit. Really? All I got is coins. It's only like 3. Alright, health potion. I'll take that. Kind of upset that's all they had. How far is this village? Alright, so when I get to the village, I'll save it again. Are they already dead? Oh. Okay, never mind. Thought I was sneaking somewhere. Y'all did too. Y'all are definitely not dead. Get some. Was this a campsite over here? Woods near the water. Please be a campsite over here? No, it's not a campsite. Alright. Oh, there's a cave. Ooh, let's go exploring. Let me save it, because this jank just turned completely dark really fast, and I'm really scared. Impossible to climb. Kurt, move. What the fuck? No, stop. This is why magic, people. This is why magic. There's a ladder there. Let's see, do I have maps for this place? this is where it, okay. This is where we descend down and, okay, cool. So this just leads in a big ass circle. And the ladder is right here. Alright. It. Wait, they don't have, oh no, the hats don't have slots for crafting. This little side note was fun. You know, found some stuff I could sell. And I think it's getting dark out. Magnificent. What's that whispering sound? That shit ain't natural. That means there are enemies nearby. Where exactly? Oh, they're right there. Let me not go there. Never mind, they saw me. I was trying to get away, but they just told me no, flat out.
To my help, and death to the others!
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Oh, that was a camp here. Okay.
To my health, and death to the others!
Oh shit. Wait, what's going
Things are about to get dicey!
all I wanted was to set up camp. No, my goodness. I think it saved like right before I got into that fight, because I saw the little save icon down. I hope it did, because if it didn't, I'm gonna be sorely upset. Like, you don't understand. Was near the water. Camps. Okay, yeah, it did. It did. I can live with this, because it was right after this battle, and they're over here. Let me take my ass over here where the campsite actually was and stop being distracted by shiny shit. See, look, there we go, and the camp is right here, and the battle is right over there. See, and then it saved again, and life. Oh, I guess, like, oh, he got all his health back. Not health, but the shield. Alright, I'm gonna just let you die, because y'all clearly don't understand the area that we keep leaving and entering.
Green blood! I can't hold on much longer!
Yep. Kurt, you're not supposed to. Alright. I don't know what happened. I pressed the wrong button and shit just went sideways. That's okay, because I'm at the campsite. And I'm right there, and I got all my stuff back. I think I'm gonna craft some more resuscitation potions for them. And repairs their armor? Shit. Now I'm hellbent on killing this thing before I call it a night.
To my help, and death to the others! Things are about to get dicey.
times the charm. Horn of the Forest King. Yikes. Now, man, look, that shit. Let me go back to the camp and sleep for a couple minutes. And save. That right there. Now I can go to this village and feel better about myself. So that way they can be like, we need to go defeat the king of the forest. You mean the one who has a horn like this? Oh, where am I going? The wrong way. Oh, nope, back down. Blacklands. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna sell it like all in bulk later. Like when I really need the money. Oh, I can't go. I forgot, it's not an open world. It's more like a... I was about to say like an open sandbox, but that sounds kind of like it doesn't make sense. Oh, they're over there. Oh, I thought that was a monster. I was about to say, what the hell is that?
Ah, you are from the continent, are you not? You are different than the people from here.
Indeed. I am from the Congregation of Merchants. My name is Desardet. To whom do I have the privilege?
Sister Ephesia, envoy of Ptolemy, by the grace of the Illuminated. Enchanted. The Mother Cardinal has tasked me to investigate the activities of this village.
She also sent me here, to be your second.
What excellent news. You cannot imagine how much comfort that brings me. How might I help you?
How has your mission fared up until now, sister?
Not very well, I'm afraid. I haven't been able to get much from these villagers. Their chief and their priest are evasive when questioned. As for the other natives, their behavior can be quite odd. They'll spend hours just staring into the void. But as soon as I come close, they chase me away. They frighten me, I must admit. There is a heavy veil of evil here. I feel it, but I'm not able to find from whence it comes. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you. Anything else?
That will be all, Sister Ephesia. Thank you. Good day. Are you the wise man of this village?
Burt tir dumad renaigse. I am the Donegad, yes.
I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
The people of your island are constantly asking questions, yet reject any answers that displease them. Questions have no value when one already claims to know the answers.
But...
It is your case. You believe you know the answers. You seek only their echo. Answer your own questions. At least then the answers will please you, and we shall be done with your foolishness.
That is not what I...
Qua awelemseg. May your answers fill your day with bounty.
Well, that was useless. Should have just spoke to the chief.
Ber tir tumad, on all Menawi. I am Deirdre, daughter of Enora, daughter of Rowena, Mal of this clan. Is it you who helped my warriors discover what the men of the Red Sun were doing?
Indeed.
Then I thank you. It's probably because you are an Onol Menawi that you are different from the other Renaigse. What do you seek?
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Ah, I have heard this question before. You sound like the Mind Shaker woman. The rituals are the business of the Donegada, not of the Renaigse.
Do you know anything about a demon that would be worshipped by your clan?
It is not enough to take us for idiots, and now you accuse us of bowing down to evil creatures. But a lack of understanding leads to fear, so I will not prove you wrong. An enemy who knows fear is already defeated. Anything more?
I need to be going.
Wawalem seg.
What the hell does that mean?
What do you seek?
Concerning this story about a cult.
Enough! Enough questions. I have nothing.
Well. Oh wait, I did get points, right? I was gonna say I leveled up. Yes, this is why my magic is so strong. No, I'm gonna interrogate all of y'all at a later date. We're gonna stop it right here. I feel like I'm about to fall further into this abyss. Alright, y'all. It's been real. Um, I may stream later. Well, and I may stream another game in a little bit actually, cause Caravan Stories dropped today, and I didn't get to play it earlier cause they were going through maintenance like damn near the whole day. So I may stream that. But until then, you all have fun, be safe, happy Tuesday. Um, whatever it is people do on Tuesdays besides get ready for work. And I'll see y'all later.